This exhibition is, as you pointed out earlier, it's so grandiose, and it shows a life project, which is not only a project not only an aesthetic project, but a philosophical project.
Yeah,
it's it's really remarkable.
I think it's very. I was thinking about this, whether there's any painter, if you stick to painters, is there any painter in the history that has shown an equal holistic life project through its art? I think it's hard to find many of them. And especially if you count in what you said, that the philosophy involved in the painting. I mean, the storytelling is one thing, but you have many great painters who have this techno of painting, the technical skills, and they can have good stories in some paintings, but very often the paintings don't stick together and they don't give a worldview as a whole, all the paintings, the whole corpus. But with Nerdrum you get that. You sort of get a developing, evolving worldview from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, zeros into our time, where the whole vision of the world and the humanity, which is the main focus as far as I can tell, of his paintings, a vision of humanity. You get that through all the paintings as a whole, not just in one vision in one picture and another vision in another. So he has a holistic philosophical outlook, I think, which is very praiseworthy, which I think is very admirable. And that, I think, it's hard to find in many other painters. I mean, even if you look at the great ones, like Rembrandt, for example, I mean, does he have a holistic philosophy behind his whole corpus?
Yeah, it's hard to say.
I'm not going to answer that question. But I mean, in the corpus of Nerdrum, you find this vision, which is this naked human in deserted landscapes, and they're all left to themselves. There's no authorities that help them out. There's no one to appeal to but each other. There's no gods helping them out. It's like a bare naked human vision of humanity, without any external authorities, as far as I can tell. And they judge each other, they help each other, and it's like, I think it's a deep, special form of humanism that he depicts. And it develops especially from the 80s and out. When he starts undressing his characters, take off their clothes, literally, more or less. So I think it's very, it's a unique exhibition that we have been able to see.